freedom. Always jumping through. I'm so tangled, I'm so worthy. I'm just lost in my reflection. Pay attention. You never will. I will overanalyze and fall victim. Caught up in this perfection, pay attention, yeah, you never will, 'cause you depend, so you always will. If you arrest yourself again, I'll help you clean up the mess. I wonder if you ever did, yeah. I wonder if you ever did like I did. I wonder if you ever did, yeah. I wonder if you ever did like I did. Just wanna be free, yeah. Free, yeah. Free, yeah. Hey, I just wanna change the world. I just want the perfect girl. I don't wanna hang around, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. You, I will never be alone again. I don't ever want to come down, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. It's about you. I would never be alone again. I'm immune to the things they say. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant truth. I know that you will understand, because I finally found myself. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant. You're radiant.
Dude, how we doing?
Paint away day and night.
6 hearts, hope I'm okay.
You're
Alright, goodbye then if you dare.
someone new is pulling everywhere.
I'm afraid to let them. Nothing is what I say. I feel far away.
Nothing is what I think.
I will drown in pink. Yeah, 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 yeah. Nothing is what I say. I feel far away. Nothing is what I think. I will drown in pink. Nothing is what I Let's go! Nothing is what I think. Nothing is what I think. Yeah, 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 yeah. 'Cause I will drown in pink. Oh, 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 oh. Let's go! Oh! Let's go, baby! All right, let's go. Dude, the Mariners are in a fucking nail biter right now. Dude, did Thiel move to Argentina? Holy shnikes, boss. Oh, shit. Let's go. Did he move? All right. Did he move? Let's go. All right. We're getting our shit together here, guys. He did move. All right. I am a little distracted. Okay. I'm a little distracted because the Mariners game is going on over here in the side window. Oh, they got out of the inning with no runs scored. No fucking way, bro. Oh, all right. All right, guys. Let's go. Oh, shit. Dude, they got out of the inning, boss. You like the t-shirt? This is a good one, isn't it? Let's go. All right. So, dude, I guess we can, that's interesting, though, that he, moved to Argentina. You think the Trump family's going to Argentina? I mean, why do you think he made the move? Does he know? He knows that, the shit is coming down, right? Is that what it is? Does he know the shit is coming down? Right? He knows the shit is coming down. Oh, shit, dude. All right. So there's a couple of things going on today. Let's warm up. He does. He knows something is going on, boss. He absolutely knows something is going on. So hold on. Let me get my window here. And we're going to just do a little bit of warm up shit. Okay. Let's do a little bit of warm up fucking. Oops. There we go. We're going to do a little bit of the warm up stuff. Hold on. Let me get my recording going here. All right. There we go. Dude. So I thought this was interesting, guys. Okay, because there was a poll that shows Tallarico ahead, and that shows Cornyn voters 30% planning to vote for Tallarico. Now, mind you, this poll is done by a Democrat strategist. Okay, so I'm not exactly holding a lot of likelihood here. With this poll, I'm not thinking that there's a lot of likelihood of this actually taking place. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how reasonable this poll is right here, dude. 47-44. It's the same poll by a Democrat strategist. So we're gonna take that with a grain of salt. But I will say this. I will say that the fact that they're shook, okay? They are absolutely shook, guys. the Republicans in Texas, I've never seen them so crazy shook. You know, they were not this way with Beto, okay? And Beto was like, the fact that they're all posturing about how bad of a candidate, you know, 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 is, it just shows that their weakness is like, you know what I'm saying? They're weak, okay? They are definitely worried about 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪, and I think more than anything, they're worried about the weakness of fucking Ken Paxton, okay? And I mean, guys, you know, this feels a lot like Virginia, okay? It feels like, you know, Winsome versus Spanberger, and they ran the they-them ads like around the clock. It was like they, them, right? Everybody thought that, you know, Spanberger was vulnerable, but like, she was a bad candidate, okay? And Ken Paxton is a bad candidate. Now, Texas is not Virginia, so we don't know what Texas is gonna do, and they may very well make horrible fucking decisions, okay? They might just make terrible fucking decisions, boss. I'm not gonna lie. I believe I am basically surprised at nothing when it comes to, you know, when it comes to the state of Texas. They may well galvanize. Now, one of the things that I saw today online that I thought was really bizarre and interesting was how, you know, like the reasoning behind some of the people, at least online, was like crazy. Because they're like, oh, 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪, you know, thinks he's something else, right? They're like, 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪, they don't like his attitude. They think 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 is arrogant, but it's like, yo, dude, Paxton is like a criminal, bro. He is so shady. He got impeached by his own party. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh, I'm gonna vote for like the super criminal guy because 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 like thinks he's hot shit. Dude, right? I mean, he's an adulterer. He is a criminal. You know what I'm saying? His own party fucking impeached his ass. Like, come on, bro. And wow, why do these guys that are total shitbags, why do these fucking guys keep like getting elected to office? You know what I'm saying? Why do they keep getting higher offices? Dude, Shaft says Texas is an open primary. A lot of Democrats voted. Oh, the Mariners just won it, baby. Oh, let's go. Mariners win, baby. Yes. All right, now we can focus. Holy shit, dude. Oh, hold on. All right, hold on. Now I can get my shit together. Let's go. Let's go, dude. All right, hold on. Hold on. Dude, let's go Mariners. Guys, let me just tell you, dude, the Mariners were up 5-1. And Jenny and I did a rub trade, and like 30 minutes later, it was 5-5, dude. 1 inning. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? An epic collapse. But so anyway, back to my point, guys. So the thing that bothers me, guys, is when these shitty ass criminal motherfuckers get elevated, right? Right? You have Rick Scott in Florida, scumbag, Medicare criminal, like fraudster, and the motherfucker ends up becoming a senator. You have Ken Paxton, who is just dirty, grimy. Everything about this guy is he is a dirtbag like skeezer. And now potentially he's going to get a promotion from attorney general to fucking senator. It is like the worst fucking people get elevated in this capitalist, whatever, American system. like consistently. You know, if you're a good human being, you don't get shit. But if you are a toxic, criminal, degenerate, inauthentic, lying scumbag, you get like all the rewards in the world, man. What a fucking disgusting and disturbing world we live in, right? I know, look at him, dude, with his dude, this guy has got a like, oh, dude, like, seriously. You know what I'm saying? Literally, when I see Ken Paxton, you know what I think about when I see Ken Paxton, guys? I think about, I want to train. I want to go down to a dojo and I want to train for like 7 months and just learn how to do one move, the roundhouse kick. And then I want to go introduce myself to this guy and just like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to train and learn how to do the perfect roundhouse. And then I'm going to call him up and I'm going to be like, yo, dude, I got a $2 million donation for you. Let's go meet in the parking lot. Dude, show up with a big paper bag, like a hefty bag that he thinks is filled with money. You know, the way he normally does it and say, yo, Kenny, what's up? It's Political Punk here, boss. Yeah, no, let's go ahead and meet in the Waffle House parking lot. All right, you and me, buddy. I'm going to be the guy with the trash bag and and steel-toe boots. Dude, that trash bag's going to be filled with money just the way you like it. Okay? All right, no, it's going to be good. Trust me, it's going to be memorable, boss. I'm going to be the campaign donor you're going to tell stories about forever. All right, I'll see you there. All right, fuck you. Bye-bye. Dude. Oh. Yeah, bro. Let's limber up, bro. Whoa. Limber. I'm going to get that leg stretched out. Whoa. Little rubber band action. Oh, dude, you know, he'd meet me, bro. I'm telling you. Oh, Kenny P, dude, Kenny P, boss. Oh shit, dude, I've said nothing about violence, bro. I've said nothing about violence whatsoever. I'm merely gonna meet a guy with a trash bag in the Waffle House parking lot to give him a donation. There's no violence. Nothing. No violence whatsoever. You are like interpolating your own shit. Do you think there's anything violent about that? Come on now. Let's go. Oh, shit. Oh, dude. Kenny P, boss. What a fucking clown, bro. What a fucking clown, dude. Dude, we're gonna send Rand Paul's neighbor out there to make a dono, boss. Oh shit! Rand Paul's neighbor's making a dono. Oh, let's go. Oh, dude, let's go. All right, so yeah, so that poll's going around again. Again, though, we'll see what happens. You know, this could be, guys. This could be this could be a banger, okay? This could be a banger, guys. It could be a banger. We'll see what happens. Anything is possible. All right, let's go, baby. Oh, let's go. Let's go. What did you open it up to? Oh, shit. Dude, you came in on the Ken Paxton comedy hour. Let's fucking go, boss. Right? Let's go. Dude, training in the dojo is good for your fucking mental health, right? Right? Dude, let's go. All right. Dude, upset of the century? You never know, boss. You never know, right? You never fucking know, boss. Ooh. So somebody said, though, Texas has an open primary. So you think, guys, do you think a bunch of Democrats voted do you think a bunch of Dems voted for Paxton? Is that what you're thinking? Like an open primary that anybody can vote? You think a bunch of Dems voted for Ken Paxton because they wanted to run 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗀 against him? I mean, it would make sense, guys. It would absolutely make sense. You don't think so? I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm just here to fucking provide comedic, you know, comedic chutzpah. So now the New York Post, right, did reveal 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪's girlfriend. Oh shit, dude. There she is, boss. There's 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪's girlfriend. Oh, look out. Dude, let's see Ken Paxton's girlfriend, aka his mistress, aka his cousin, aka his fucking, you know, his sister wife. Look at that though, dude. Dude, 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. Woo! 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪's got a honey. All right? Dude, let's go. Dude, you want to see Ken Paxton? Here. Dude, I have a picture of Ken Paxton's girlfriend, dude. All right? You ready? Here you go. Here's Ken Paxton's girlfriend, boss. There she is. Oh, there's Kenny P's girlfriend. Right there, dude. Ooh, Ken Paxton. Last I heard, yeah, he's humping Roseanne, dude. He is. Dude, they like to bite the heads off of fish together and fucking swill brandy and smoke a little of that Texas herb, dude. There it is, dude. Yes, Ken Paxton is now banging Roseanne. That's all he's got. That's all he's got, dude. He was looking through the lazy eye and he thought he was looking at somebody else, but he accidentally asked out Roseanne. So there you go, boss. For real? No, it's not for real. Not for real, dude. Dude, I don't know what Ken Paxton's doing. I do know this though, guys. You ready? As long as we're on the Ken Paxton comedic warm-up, there is this bit of information, guys. Look at this. You ready? You ready? Right here. Where is it? Right here, dude. Ken Paxton's divorce trial begins June 24th, and it's open to the public. Okay? Isn't that crazy? So here's what we got. Okay? The National Republican Senatorial Committee released the following statement on Angela Paxton's decision to divorce Ken. There's literally recorded 90 individuals that voted for the Republican primaries. Let's go! What do you mean, 90 individuals? Elf, what does that mean, boss? So, Angela Paxton's divorce petition accuses him of adultery. Okay? Paxton's former chief of staff testified that Paxton confessed that he was having an affair with his mistress. Impeachment articles allege Paxton used the alias Dave P. Okay? Good old, hold on, let me fix my window. Good old Dave P. is the alias Paxton used. Right? Dude, for a fake Uber account. Okay? So he could secretly see his mistress. So this guy had a fake Uber account under Dave P. Dude, for his mistress. Right? He was also accused of using secret emails and burner phones to cover his tracks. Again, guys, this is the Attorney General of Texas with burner phones, with secret emails, with the Dave P. secret Uber account. The Attorney General of the state of Texas is lying. He's living a lie. Okay, the highest ranking law enforcement official, the guy whose job is to hold all Texans accountable to the law, is just a degenerate, lying dirtbag. okay? He used his pal Nate Paul, who was recently convicted of bank fraud, to help hide his affair and provide his mistress with employment in Austin so he could be close to her. Okay, 20 articles of impeachment were filed against Paxton in the Texas legislature over bribery, abuse of power, and obstruction of justice. He was indicted on security fraud charges that were later dropped after he paid $300,000 and did community service. Dude, he paid $300,000 to get out of criminal charges. And then he refused to disclose multiple out-of-state properties in his 2023 financial disclosure, including a $1.6 million luxury hideaway, right? Guys, this dude, and this is the guy that the Christians are going to go with, okay? This is the guy that the Christians are going to go with, dude. How insane is that? This is the guy, right? This guy is the one they're going to vote for. And on top of that, okay, there was the Adam Hoffman, all right? On top of that, there was the guy who CSA'd one of his son's friends for 3 years. And you know what happened with that? That case ended up with a hung jury. And instead of Ken Paxton, like, retrying that case and finding a way to win it, he made a plea deal with the guy. No sex offender registry. The guy got out after 30 days in jail. No jail time. And that's the guy the Christians are going to vote for. Isn't that crazy? Bro, that is like so dirty. The amount of individuals that voted for Paxton was among 90 individuals. Let's go! So who voted for him? Were they just write-in ballots or whatever? Isn't that crazy? Like, what the hell happened to Christianity? Yeah, thank you, Elf. Dude, just so dirty, boss. But 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗀 said, hey, you know, God doesn't have genitalia, and, you know, treat trans people like they're human beings, like all the rest of God's children. That's what 𝗪𝗪𝗀 said. And they got the boot. You think what? The election was hijacked? You think they're up to some hokey pokey on this shit? Their religion was hijacked. Okay. Yeah, no. Dude, yeah, it's wild, boss. I mean, guys, I honestly don't know what happened here, because it was not like this when I was a kid, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, Republicans were fucking dirtbags. Dude, 5 Alarm says, what's up, punk? Just got done modding a couple's live streams. Glad to see you're up late. Let's go. Thanks, boss. Thank you. Appreciate you, boss. So let me just tell you guys, it was not like this. I'm serious. It was not like this. It was this kind of behavior used to, like, sink a candidate. Okay, the Republicans used to be, like, very stern about their, you know, whatever, their family values. Okay, blah, blah, blah. And they were monitoring everyone else's family values. And, like, nowadays, though, like, bro, it's like now the bigger the crook, the more the Republicans love them. Like, they literally don't, it's like they just want to be lawbreakers. I don't know. It's very strange, guys. But I am tired, though. I am tired, okay? I am tired of fucking, you know what I'm saying? I am tired of these guys getting fucking different rules, boss. You know what I'm saying? I am tired of these guys getting, like, they get completely different rules. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to obey the law. Dude, they do whatever the fuck they want. They cheat, they bilk money, they steal, they lie, they're corrupt as shit, and there's never any consequences. And then for us, dude, they're like, you're not working hard enough. You fucking, oh, how dare you? You had a shift meal without paying for it, right? Dude, Jeff Bezos is like, oh, you took a pee break. You're getting fired, right? How dare you? You tried to unionize. We're going to ruin your life, okay? And these guys just get to be complete degenerates, man. Dude, it steams me up, boss. It does. It does. I mean, when the guillotines are like rolled out, it's like, I will get it. I will totally understand, you know, when the guillotines get rolled out. Again, no violence, just symbolic, okay? Right? I would never call for violence. But symbolically, you know, when the guillotines roll out, you know it's going to get ugly. But yeah, so his divorce trial is open to the public. So this is going to be interesting, okay? This is going to be interesting because if it is indeed open to the public, I imagine that his divorce trial is going to be like a huge part of, you know, their campaign, okay? I really think that it could get interesting. You were stationed in Germany for 17 years after 9/11. What I learned then is seriously pissing me off about what 𝗏𝗏𝗏 is doing to America now. Let's go! Dude, you ain't wrong, boss. Dude, he's ruining the country. Thank you, boss. Appreciate you. He is. He's ruining our fucking, you know, our international relations. But all right, you ready? I'm gonna get off Ken Paxton for a minute here. I'm gonna get off Ken Paxton. I'm gonna see why 𝗙𝗍𝗃 is trending, right? Dude, oh shit. Dude, what happened, dude? Oh, did they get... Oh no, dude. So 𝗙𝗍𝗃 got pressed off the block. Propagandist Nick Sortor got swept too. Oh, let's see what we got here, guys. All right, again, guys, I find this shit interesting because these right-wingers, dude, they instigate, okay? They go into these places and they've been doing this in Portland for years, man. These guys, they come to Portland a couple times a year and they instigate. They go right in the center of groups of people that don't want them there. They get cameras in their faces. They like push. They always threaten lawsuits. And they're nowhere to be found except when they're getting paid, when somebody like hires them to come in and try and create some drama. Let's watch this clip, see what we got here.
Cam's getting into it. Uh-oh. Oh, Cam's using spray on people. Cam's spraying people. Oh, and his guy's got his gun. His armed guard, his hand is on his gun. Cam is in fights. Sorry. We'll light all of you up, he says.
Dude, he's got like pepper spray.
Cam is on his gun.
His buddy's got a gun. Dude!
Forward at me, bro. Baldy, yo, ball guy, look at me. They do, I don't know. Hey, tell him to leave, just leave. Guys, no.
See, you know what's so crazy about this? Here's what's so crazy about this, guys, okay? Because this dude doesn't need to be there, okay? He doesn't need to be there. They're simply having a protest, okay? You want to cover the protest? Fine. Stand on the perimeter and film that shit. But, like, why are you going out into the middle of the protest with you and with your armed guard with a gun? You're like, oh, some show of force, and then you try to push your way in there. It's like, you don't belong there, dude. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we know they do it on purpose. They're agitating. They're trying to create some scene so then they can paint it as, ooh, the violent left, the violent leftist. But the thing about this, guys, is like, he's not helping ICE, okay? He's not like in a car protecting ICE. He's not performing some functional role. He is solely going there to create violence and then to cry about it afterwards. Okay? He is like the MAGA way. Oh, we want mean tweets. Oh, you said something mean. Oh, I shit my pants. Right? You know? And bringing a guy with his like hand on the gun, you know, just creating a deadly situation when there's no reason for you to be there. Right? You could literally let the people, you know, just like do their protests. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about this though is I don't even consider this violence. I don't. You know what I mean? When you are, it's like this, guys. You ready? Think about it like a human cell. All right? Think about like a human cell, right? When a virus comes in and tries to invade a cell and a bunch of antibodies show up and force that fucking virus out, even if it gets messy, that's not violence, okay? That is the organism preventing infection, okay? And that's what's going on here too. When an instigator shows up and they do this shit, even if it gets a little like out of hand and gets a little scuffled, it is the organism preventing infection. Okay. And I know they call it violence and they show the videos, but the reason why nobody takes this seriously is because everybody knows what these guys are doing. Okay. Everybody knows, you know, we know they're going to come in, they're going to cry, they're going to file a lawsuit, they're going to stand there in a really shitty, like, you know, like low grade, like Men's Warehouse tie and jacket, probably with some suede on the fucking elbows, and they're gonna cry. They're gonna go on Fox News, and everybody's gonna, they're gonna all have a circle festival on Fox, and everybody knows they're just being idiots, man.
They got their hands on their guns.
Dude, look at him now. Dude, they're getting chased away with their guys with guns. Dude, let's go. 5 alarm. Let's go, chat. YT is effed up. If you're a paying member, double check it. YT's removed you from 6 different channels, you mod. Pay for this channel. Check your status. All right. Let's go, baby. Look at that. Thank you, boss. Let's go, baby. But, dude, they're chasing them out of there, okay?
Fucking coward! Hand your ball!
He's gonna pull his gun out. He's gonna pull his gun. They're gonna send. Oh, they're pulling him inside. Nick Sortor's pulling him inside. So you got right-wing Nick Sortor. The feds will come out and help them. So
see, and you know, here's another thing too. Did you hear what that guy said? When Nick Sortor comes out, the feds will help them out. And that's another thing, guys, that these instigators, they're gutless, except when they have the feds like on their side. And think about this, guys. Think about America. Think about how the only reason we have a country is because the Americans at that time were a little bit like the left wingers, like the people, you know, the rebellion. You know what I mean? I mean, if the MAGA right wingers had colonized America, dude, we would be speaking with British accents. I mean, maybe it wouldn't be bad because we have healthcare, but you know what I'm saying? Like they are the worst rebellion people. Like there's no rebellion with these clowns, dude.
that's Nick Sortor. They're running him into the building. Wow, they're running him into the building.
Dude, they got chased into the building.
They're trying to Pam and Nick Sortor people. They're pulling them in. They're pulling them in. They're going.
Dude, what a huge L, right? What a huge L for these guys. No, this is where is this? This is in isn't this in New Jersey? Delaney's New Jersey, right? Yeah, this is Delaney, right? This is the one guys that that the mayor got arrested at way back when in the early days. Remember, the mayor got arrested and the New Jersey rep, what's her name? The black woman. Dude, what? She got arrested too. Fucking 𝗙𝗏𝗏 𝗙𝗏𝗏, right? 𝗙𝗏𝗏, and fucking. Remember when they accused her of like pushing her way into the facility when her and 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 the mayor went to inspect the facility way back when, dude. This is Jersey, boss. Oh, that's not Jersey. But what a huge L for these guys. What a huge L. Because let me just tell you, I know they think they're whatever hot shit. They're getting pulled into the facility. But let me just tell you this right here, okay? What just happened with Nick Sortor and 𝗙𝗏𝗃𝗃 and their little gun-wielding goons, and they come out and they instigate and they get chased away and they get pulled in. This is essentially like having your mom and dad come and like rescue you from the brawl, right? It's like, you know, the youngins in the neighborhood are like having an argument and they're like pushing each other around, and mom and dad come out and are like, stay away from our little one. Oh, don't you touch Johnny. Oh, come here, Nikki. Come here, Cammy. Oh, we're going to take you inside. We're going to draw you a bath. Oh, that's what it is. It's like their mom and dad had to come out and save them from the neighbor girls, right? Like, bro, dude, huge L. Just massive. MAGA does not begin with an M, guys. MAGA begins with an L. Let me just tell you, okay? Oh, dude, what a fucking clowns, bro. You know what I'm saying? They are such wimps, dude, right? You know what I mean? And I mean, look at this shit, dude. They like try to like, is this him? Oh my God, look at this. Look at him. He was dressed. Look at this guy. This is 𝗙𝗏𝗃𝗃. Look at what he was doing. He is dressing like a fake to be a provocateur and to try and get film. And then to ask like stupid questions. He dresses up like a fake. Like, these guys are such fucking clowns, bro. Okay? Right? Dude, what an idiot. I love that for them. I do. I love that for them. That was, thank you. Thank you for I don't know. Thank you, Twitter, for making 𝗙𝗏𝗃𝗃 trend so we could take that little sidebar. Dude, we need the frogs, bro. Where are the frogs, boss? Oh, shit. Where are the frogs? I have not looked into that Delaware thing yet. I will eventually, right? So I have not looked into that. I don't know what the full story is, but we are going to move on, guys. Okay? We're going to move on. We will eventually look at that Delaware shit. But yeah, dude, isn't he a weenie? They're weenies, boss. And let me just show you too, boss. Hold on. We got to look at my favorite Nick Sortor clip. It's 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Okay? There's a reporter here, guys, in Portland named 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Okay, I'm going to show you this little 40-second clip. All right, this is my favorite Nick Sortor clip. So 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 was a reporter here in Portland, and she's super cool. She's a really good reporter. She is like, now she got moved to a national desk, and she like travels around. Okay, let's go. And so you don't see mods? Yeah, I mean, I mostly mod it, but we have a couple mods that are here. Bradshaw and Natalie are in and out. If you need one, you mod the Angry Ginger. Let's go. All right, dude, let's go. That's amazing, dude. We'll definitely keep that in fucking in mind, boss. Thank you. We have a couple. I mean, generally, I fucking do most of the modding. I just do because we're at the size where we interact. Your parents never helped you with anything legally. Let's go. Dude, thank you, Elf. And thank you, dude. I will keep that under advisement for sure. Well, you'd love to mod too, Nurse Joy? All right. Dude, let's go. You guys should drop me a note in Discord, right? Because I know we're definitely looking for some Discord mods too. And I think starting as a Discord mod and moving into the chat mod is kind of like how I like to do it. You want to do dance party? I will do a dance party. But so let me just share this with you. I'm going to get the dance party started, and then I'm going to finish with Nick Sortor, and then we're going to move on and get to the good shit from tonight. So, you ready? All right, dance party is live, and I don't know if it's going to count, but I will be keeping count here. But guys, you ready? So, 𝗏𝗍𝗪𝗏 was a reporter here in Portland. She got a national desk, and now she's reporting around. This was back in Ohio, Springfield, Ohio, after the whole eating the cats bullshit, the lies that got these Haitian immigrants attacked. So watch Nick Sortor here in the pink salmon shirt, comes in, and he tries to, like, pressure 𝗏𝗍𝗪𝗏. But watch him, dude. Here he is.
So, quick question for you, real quick. So, it seems like a lot of the questions that you were asking, it doesn't seem to like address the issue, the actual issues in the. Dude, don't touch me, bro. Don't touch me, bro. No. I'm just asking, like, because there's an increase in crime in the area. It seems like there's a lot more of a problem here. The questions almost seemed like you were trying to turn him into a victim. Do not touch me.
Back up.
Do not touch me.
Back up. Back up.
Do not
Back up.
Dude,
Back
get
up.
the fuck off of me now!
Back up. Back up. You ain't gotta be like that. Just back up.
Dude!
Do not fucking touch me, okay?
Back up.
Oh, he's tough!
Back up.
Look at him! Dude, he was like trying to get in her face,
Right
bro!
now. Ain't what it gotta be.
Ain't what it gotta be, dude! Isn't that amazing? Dude, what a chud, bro. He thinks he's funny. He can just get in front of them. He wants to, like, he's like the kind of guy who would, like, try to corner a woman. Okay? Dude, let's go, Steph. Let's go. The counter's working. Oh, Mariners win. Counter's working. Sortor and Cam Higby are getting bitched off. Dude, this is, so far, guys, this has, like, been a perfect night. Okay? Dude. Yeah, he would get knocked out, right? He'd corner the woman, and she would, like, roundhouse him. Yo, Nicky Sortor, how you doing? Political punk here. So, homie, dude, I like the moves, okay? The moves are a nice touch, boss, but you really aren't, like, selling anybody on your toughness, okay? All right, we see the noodle arms. We know that you are a degenerate fucking stocky weirdo, all right? It's obvious, dude, stay away from the women reporters, all right? And fuck, bro, dude, I don't know, man. Quit eating pork rinds or something, dude. Dude, you got bigger tits than 𝗙cie 𝗍𝗍𝗏, boss. Do something about that, all right? All right, fuck you. Bye-bye. Dude, the counter is working. Dude, 𝗙cie𝗍𝗶𝗏𝗀. Dude, he is sore. He's toward a vamp dance. Let's go. Elf. All right. Dude, we got a working counter, boss. Oh, shit. Right? Yes, she didn't get national correspondent sitting on her ass. No, she didn't. By the way, dude, 𝗏𝗍𝗪𝗏, she's an amazing reporter. You'll drop a message in Discord about modding. That'd be great, Nurse Joy. Let's go. I will add you as a friend, and we can chitty chat from there. Dude, you like 𝗙cie 𝗍𝗍𝗏? Yeah, she votes Republican. I mean, some do, boss. Right? Some do. Right? All you have to do if you want to get off the 𝗙cie 𝗍𝗍𝗏 thing, just get to know her character on Euphoria, and you'll be like, oh, all right, done with that. Dude, they are always good at trying to scream at women and shit. right? Dude, I love it. I fucking post that clip a lot, dude. That is one of my favorite clips. Okay, you ready? Now, moving on, guys, because today, my favorite thing today, guys, is, of course, this. All right? This right here is like, dude, today, Donald Trump endorsed Nancy Mace's opponent for governor in South Carolina. And dude, look at this. It is an insane paragraph, guys. Now, I'm going to read this, but first, you got to see how this came to fruition, okay? Because what ended up happening was Nancy Mace, okay? Let me just show you what she's been up to, okay? Oops, she has been thumbing for the endorsement. Look at this, guys. Please get on your knees and pray for President Trump in our country. Pray for our president. Pray for America. Pray for President Trump. Pray for President Trump. Pray for our president. Okay? Every day we pray for Trump. We pray for unity and strength. Okay? She signed the discharge petition. She helped force the Epstein files to come out. And then she covered for Trump. She covered for him. She said he was exonerated. She looked the other way. She pretended like he had no involvement. Dirty bird. And she has been sucking up to him. Okay? Sucking up to him this whole time. She has been printing shit of herself for weeks, guys, of Nancy saying, look at her, America first fighter. Okay? Right? She was pitching her, Trump needs America first governors. She kept using the picture of her and Trump. Ignore my opponents in panic mode, right? And she fucking, Donald Trump's endorsement of her in 2024. She was touting this and she was like, oh, I'm at the White House. She kept working so hard to get this endorsement. And then, guys, she kept calling herself Maga Mace. She still is, dude. Maga Mace. Okay. So then, look at this. Dude, look at this shit. She still is posting her Maga Mace. What the fuck? This woman is zonked. Okay. Now, you ready for this? So then, earlier today, there was the Evette, her opponent, mentioned something about how Trump was going to endorse her. And Nancy Mace went on the offensive, guys. Okay, Nancy Mace started going on. Dude, Jen W, let's go. Oh, thank you, Jen W. Let's fucking go, boss. Holy shit, guys. Dude, the counter is back. All right, so look at this. So Pam went on the offensive. Okay, Pam, let's see. So hold on, what's her name? Pam Evette. Okay, so Pam Evette went on the offensive today against Mace. Dude, Beard, glad to stay up. Your show is the best. Let's go. Thank you. Hey, Punk on Discord on 5 Alarm Fire. What's your handle? I'm up at the top of the Discord, boss. I think it's acting like Tommy or Political Punk. I don't know what it is, but you'll see me on the sidebar. I'll be the very top name. All right, you'll find me in there. Thank you, dude. Thank you, 5 Alarm. Let's go. It's I think it's either acting like Tommy or Political Punk or one of the two. But you'll see me. I'm all the way up there, right? So Pam was going in on Nancy, okay? And Nancy was like, contrary to Pam's lies, I did not vote to impeach Trump. He and I have a good relationship. Pam's a liar. Pam's a liar. Okay? And then look at that. She said Pamela Evette is not endorsed by Donald Trump. Do not believe her lies. And she posted this weird AI video, boss, okay, of her and Trump, some phony shit. But so, dude, this is crazy. Okay, because Nancy Mace was like, she's not endorsed. Trump has not endorsed her. I did not impeach Trump. I have a great relationship with Trump. And then Trump fucking sank her, bro. He sank her, boss. Oh! Yes! Thank you! Look at what he said, too. Steph, let's go! Thank you, Steph. Look at this. And no, dude, Pam Evette looks like Nikki Haley. Okay? She does. She looks like just like Nikki Haley, boss. There she is. Dude, she looks like Nikki Haley, bro. Doesn't she? She like doesn't like grit her teeth and like, oh, like Nikki Haley's always like, oh, thank you so much for coming. I'm so glad you're here. She doesn't do that, but she looks just like fucking Nikki Haley, dude. Yeah, fake smile, phony. Look at her, dude. Dude, these people are such scoundrels. But doesn't she look like Nikki Haley? Absolutely. So here's what Trump said. He said, highly respected and very popular Lieutenant Governor of South Carolina, Pam Evette is an America First patriot who has been with me from the very beginning. You notice he's like changing his terminology. You notice how he's using America First. He's like, dude, MAGA is so dead that Trump isn't even calling her MAGA. Trump is calling her America First. I mean, guys, that's telling, bro. That's telling that Trump is abandoning his own sort of lingo. It is very telling, okay? He says, she's an America First patriot who's been with me from the very beginning. She never wavered, never let me down, and was the only South Carolina gubernatorial candidate to endorse me as soon as I launched my 2024 presidential campaign. She crisscrossed South Carolina and other states for me, and I said at the time that this is truly something which I cannot forget. Now Pam is running to be the next governor, a place I love, and one big blah-de-blah-de-blah, lying about the election, getting the highest vote by far in the state's history, a successful entrepreneur, businesswoman, civic leader, prior to becoming a distinguished lieutenant governor, working with my friend and great Governor Henry McMaster. Pam has proven she has the courage and wisdom to deliver strong results for the people of our wonderful state and our nation. As your next governor, Pam will fight hard to grow the economy, cut taxes and regulations, promote Made in the USA, champion our amazing farmers and ranchers, keep our borders secure. She's going to keep our borders secure over there in South Carolina, stop migrant crime, strengthen our military/veterans, safeguard our elections, protect our always under siege Second Amendment. Pam Evette is a good friend, fighter, and winner, and will be a terrific governor of South Carolina. Pam is my complete and total endorsement. She will never let you down. Oh, shit. A big added plus for Pam is that I hear Henry McMaster Jr., the brilliant, very competent son of Henry and Peggy, will be running with her as the next lieutenant governor. I love South Carolina President DJT. Dude, isn't that funny? So, dude, Nancy Mace, who has prostrated herself in every possible way, okay? In every possible way. Nancy Mace, she bent over for Trump in every way, and he gutted her, okay? He gutted her, okay? He did. And, dude, every single person, okay? Every single person that has been involved with the release of the Epstein files has gotten replaced. Dude, Mace, right? Boebert is next, guys. Okay, Boebert is only getting a reprieve because she ran unopposed. Okay, but I bet you anything Trump is going to try to primary Boebert in 2028. He will not let it slide, guys, unless maybe Kid Rock like greases the palms or something, like polishes a knob, gives him a little handy or some shit. But Boebert is going to suffer the same consequences. Okay, this Epstein thing, and guys, this is so crazy. that Trump has gone after everyone for Epstein. Now, that's pretty weird, isn't it? If he's so innocent and exonerated, like, why would he do that, guys? Why would he be so upset that they released Epstein? I mean, we know why, because Trump is Epstein and Epstein is Trump, okay? But he will go after Boebert. But let's look at Nancy Mace since this, okay? Because Nancy Mace said Pam Evette is not endorsed by Trump. And then, of course, dude, of course she got community noted wickedly. Dude, Steph, let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Steph. All right. And she got wicked community noted. And, dude, I got in here, too. And I was like, I called her a genital checking weirdo. Dude, let's go. Everybody got in on it. Brutal community note. Dude, you humiliated yourself for years sucking up to Trump for this. I mean, dude, this is so fitting because, guys, you ready for this? Because Nancy Mace is done, okay? She is done, guys. She is out of Congress, okay? She is out of Congress, boss. She's out, all right? And for those of you guys in Discord, just like make yourself noticeable and I will send you friend requests like tonight or tomorrow or something. We'll figure it out. You don't have to find me. I'll find you. If you just leave something in general chat, I'll find you. But so look at what she did since then, guys. Since the endorsement. Let's look at her. Because this is amazing, guys. Because Nancy Mace is out. Look at this. Nancy Mace was saying she has a 100% voting score with the Trump agenda, right? Then Pam Evette got endorsed, right? She was still fighting it. Look at this. I don't know who made this, but I love it. Amen. Oh my God, Nancy with like 20 different crosses and the Bible and shit, okay? Nancy Mace, you know, trying to like suck up to the, no foreign-born people, right? Right? And then she's still attacking Pam Evette, right? Oh, then she's got new bumper stickers. Oh, great, Nancy. Bumper stickers. Yeah, that's going to help. Okay? Right? And then let's see what she did afterwards. Okay? Afterwards, she was like, here's what she said. This is after she found out. She said, leadership requires the courage to stand for the truth, even when it is under assault. My opponents have resorted to, that was before. Sorry, that's the wrong one. There was another one where she talks about truth right here. Okay? This right here is the one, guys, where she said, I know I put the likelihood of an endorsement on the line when I demanded transparency on the Epstein files. I demanded it because you deserve the truth, all of it. And as a survivor of a corrupt and broken court system, I will always pursue justice for those who deserve it. If sacrificing my values is the price of an endorsement, I will never pay it. Okay? That was her big thing, dude. And she like posted and immediately reposted. Then she posted a picture of her and Trump, guys. Oh my God. Right? You know what I mean? She said, Congresswoman Nancy Mace issued the following statement to the voters of South Carolina. All right. I have enormous respect for President Trump and everything he has done for our country and for South Carolina. That respect is genuine and it is unchanged. We have a state that's corrupt, a system that's broken, and an establishment who wants to stay in the shadows. It's been that way for the last decade since Pam Evette's been in office. And with the governor's son, Henry Jr., as a running mate, South Carolina can expect more of the same. I will drain the swamp, not keep the same creatures there. I've stood up against Republicans and Democrats alike, and I would do it all over again in a heartbeat. I'm the only candidate in this race with a detailed plan to eliminate South Carolina's state income tax and lower the cost of living for every family. I'm the only candidate who took on and took out a sanctuary sheriff in South Carolina. I'm the only candidate who supported the largest roads and bridges grants in state history. Dude, she actually voted against the roads and bridges thing, okay? Results are not rhetoric, and my record speaks volumes. I will not change my positions. I will not abandon my principles. Oh, please. And I will never stop demanding accountability from institutions that have failed South Carolina and our nation, regardless of the political cost. Margaret Thatcher, dude, she's talking about Margaret Thatcher, guys. Margaret Thatcher once said that if you just set out to be liked, you would be prepared to compromise on anything at any time and would achieve nothing. I did not come into politics to be like, I came to deliver. And then she repeated the endorsement part, and she said South Carolina deserves a governor who answers to her people, not to the establishment, and not to anyone who believes accountability is negotiable. But like, guys, dude, she posted this picture after he endorsed her fucking running mate, bro. Dude, she's done, though. Guys, she's going to lose in South Carolina. She is not going to be in Congress. And you know what, though, guys? You know what? I don't know how other institutions are going to handle her, okay? Because think about this, guys. She would have been a shoo-in for, like, Fox News, Newsmax, OAN. You know what I'm saying? Right? She would have been, like, you know, a shoo-in for something like that. But now, guys, I don't know if anyone's going to touch her, okay? I think she might be, like, radioactive, right? 5 Alarm says, Punk, would you be interested in a Discord collab with other creators that share your same view? Can reach out to several that share your same view. I don't know what that means, boss. You know what I'm saying? So, but, dude, thank you, boss. So, I don't know what a Discord collab is, right? I mean, I'm, like, open to collabs with people potentially, but I'm not like seeking them out. I'm just sort of organically waiting until something shows up, you know, like I'm not opposed to collabs, but I'm not like, you know, I'm not actively seeking them. So, I mean, I'm open to anything, but I also am not like, you know, you don't have to go run out and tell people that I'm like trying to hook up collabs, right? Because I'm not actively seeking them. But if somebody is seeking a collab with me, I'm open to sort of like talking about it and seeing what it is. You know what I mean? But mostly I'm like a one-man band, you know, but again, I'm open to anything. Right? But I'm not actively like looking for anything at the moment. I'm so busy just keeping my videos afloat, like trying to keep the channel floating. But anyway, need to talk over a live call over Discord. I mean, that's probably not going to happen anytime soon, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to get to know you a lot better before I start getting into live Discord calls, right? You know what I mean? No, I'm pretty like firm with my, you know, my separation of streamer and audience. And you know, we can work up to shit though. I mean, again, I don't want to cut anything off, but we can start by just chatting, you know, just chat in Discord, right? But I you know what I'm saying? And I would also say, like, I don't really want to talk about this the whole stream either. I think that's more like hang out in Discord and we get to know each other. And like, you know, then we can like, if you can hook up collabs, we can look into that down the road. Right. But we like, let's get to know each other first. You know what I'm saying? Let's go out on a few dates before you start like trying to hook me up with the marriage boss. You know, hang out. Right? Dude, let's go. I mean, that's just how I do it. I'm like, let's get to know one another, boss. Right? Seriously, let's get to know one another. Love you, though. Thank you so much. Seriously, dude, you ready? I'm giving you a Paula, dude. 5 Alarm, this is for you, buddy. Let's go. 𝗙cie𝗶𝗹𝗪 Dude, Korgs, I want you to meet my wife. Dude, you guys are great. Dude, we'll get there, though, boss. Right? I do, like, I would love to hang out with 𝗙𝗪𝗏𝗧𝗏, though. I would. You know what I'm saying? I would. 𝗙𝗪𝗏𝗧𝗏 is the one dude I do really want to hang out with, right? I think Kyle would be fun to fucking, you know, go clubbing with. Oh my God, bro. Dude, Nancy. Dude, this means a lot to me, okay? It does. Dude, it does. It means a lot to me. Let's go. Dude, let's go, dude. 5 alarm. I love it, boss. I love it. Dude, hey, man, fucking hang out in Discord. We're going to get to know each other. We're going to fucking hook up all your connections. I will. At some point, I'm going to fucking, I will mine you for all your connections, boss. Excuse me. But so, all right. So that, guys, is real satisfying. Okay? Dude, Nancy Mace getting destroyed is so satisfying. Okay? And look at her, dude. Okay? Look at her. Look at what she's been doing, guys. She's been active on Twitter, right? She's like introducing some Hire American act. Okay? She like put some video out about how she's a fighter and resilient and like didn't get the Trump endorsement, but Trump is fucking in her video. Of course he is, right? Her governor video. Dude, then she's like, you know, look at this. She then posted this. Dude, Gorg, let's go. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Let's go, baby. Look at what Nancy said. Mace wins South Carolina congressional primary over Trump-backed opponent. So this was a while ago, okay? But isn't this funny? Now she's like, ooh, one post, she's like, oh, I love Trump. And yeah, I don't care. I'm not going to change if I don't get an endorsement. And then she's posting like, ooh, I've defeated Trump-backed opponent. And then she's Maga Mace. Dude, and now she says Pam the scam loves Nepo babies. Dude, which is funny. She's calling herself a Nepo, or calling Pam the scam a Nepo baby. All right, guys. Holy shit, guys. 4 minutes. We need 17, guys. Shit, dude. All right, we need 17 and 4. We got to fucking tune it up. Oh, let's get it together. Dude, let's go. Dude, let's go, FDT. Let's go. There it is. Thank you, Peter. All right, Nurse Joy, I'm going to add you as a friend. And 5 alarm, I don't see you in the general chat yet. But when you type in general chat, I will add you too. Let's go. All right, guys, 16, baby. 16, 3 minutes. Dude, we got a jam. We're going to get the dance party. Bro, we're going to hook it up. We're going to hook up new mods. We're going to hook up fucking people's connections. We're going to do some collabs. Me and 𝗙𝗪𝗏𝗧𝗏 are going to go fucking clubbing. Dude, step cells, let's go. Dude, we're going to do it all, okay? I will. In good time, we're going to do it all, all right? I promise you. We're going to get it all, boss. We will, dude. We will. But let's go, boss. Let's fucking go. Why is your chat grayed out? Yeah, I don't know, boss. I have no idea what's going on. Right? Maybe YouTube's is cucking you or something. Then a world tour? Dude, 2 minutes, guys. 15 and 2, baby. Let's go. Oh. $15. Dancing, baby. Dude, so Nancy is all over the place. Bro, dude, she is going to crash. She is crashing so hard, guys. Now, I do want to talk about the possibilities of what could happen with Nancy, but we got a minute and a half to get 15, baby. Let's go, Korg. All right, 14, guys. 1 minute, 30 seconds, impossible mission. Fucking A, bro. Can we do 14 that fast? I don't know if we can, boss. 120. Holy shit, boss. Holy shnikes. 1 minute. Do. All right, 13. Let's go, Steph. 13, 12. Dude, good night, Tommy. Going to bed. Thank you, Beard. Let's go. 12 away, guys. 50 seconds. 12. 11. Let's go, Rodak. Appreciate you. Dance party incoming. 11, guys. 11 away. 40 seconds. Bump, ba-da-dum, bump, bum. Oh, so close. So close. When you see a super chat from Nancy Mace, dude, that would be amazing. Oh my God. Dude, I used to like think Nancy Mace was going to be a reasonable like Republican to stand up to Trump, but boy, did she shit the bed on that one. Dude, let's go. Just saying. Appreciate you, boss. All right, 10 away, guys. 14 seconds. 10 away. We're going to go into bonus time. Dude, just for the support, bro. Let's go, dude. 5 alarm. Dude, you are one, boss. Thank you. Make sure you tag me in Discord. All right, let's go, homie. Appreciate that. 9 away, guys. 9 away. All right, we're going into bonus time. We're going into a bonus 1 minute timer. There it is. There it is. 1 minute, boss. 9 away. Bonus time. Bonus time. Dude, you got to keep the bonus time going, baby. That's the only way to do it, right? We're not giving up. We do not give up. All right, we do not give up easy. Dude, Dana, let's go. Thank you, Dana. 8 away, guys. 8 away. And then there were 8. Dude, I love Kyle. 7 away, dude. T-Bone Highlander, much love, boss. Thank you. T-Bone, you're amazing. 7 away. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Troops must meet weight standard to get free tickets. Find me on Discord. Let's go. 5 alarm. Let's go, baby. Yes, sir. Just type anything in fucking general chat, boss. And I will fucking find you, brother. Let's go. Dude, let's go. Delaney Hall. All right, we are in bonus. We are in repeat bonus. Final minute, guys. We are now down to 6 away, dude. Let's go. Dude, fucking 5 alarm is going nuts tonight. Let's go, dude. He's leaving a 5 alarm fire, bro. 5 remain. Let's go, Quarg. And then there were 5. Oh, dude, Paulina prayers. Let's go, Paulina. Paula. Hey. 4 remain. Let's go, boss. Dude, we love it, 5 alarm. Dude, 4 remain. 20 seconds. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, yeah, no, I heard about that. I heard about how they're trying to fill people. Guys, their Trump Freedom 250 is a disaster. 4 away, guys. 3 away. DT dance for Punk Peter. Let's go. Thank you, Linz. All right, this is our 3rd bonus time, guys. And then there were 3. Here we go, baby. And then there were 3. Last bonus time. I'm not going a 4th. This is it. You want to see my Second Amendment? Oh, let's go. Dude, let's go. Citizens versus tyranny, baby. Let's go. Dude, 2 away. Appreciate you, boss. Thank you, Steph. Appreciate you, too. That's for citizens. That is for Steph, right? And there it is. Dance, baby, dance. Nurse Joy brings it home. Let's go. Nurse Joy coming in hot. Dude, for the 3rd, let's go. 5 alarm, dude. You are a king, boss. Let's go. Oh, let's go. And we got this. T-Bone Highlander. Let's go. Dude, Shin Godzilla, I am late. LFG. Yes, we made it, guys. We made it. We did it. Lynn's video got nothing. Dude, we got it all. Oh, shit. Bro, we just like zoomed. Okay, we zoomed. All right. Now. The Nancy Mace. What? What was I? Dude, what was I? Yeah, the dance party is on. We are on. What the fuck was I talking about with Nancy Mace? Oh, there was something I was talking about with Nancy Mace that we were going to look at that I got a little distracted because I started thinking about Trump's Freedom 250. But there was something else that I wanted to talk about Nancy Mace. The dance party has been exonerated. Yes, it has. what was, oh, fuck, bro. Oh, yes. So what I was wondering about Nancy is this, guys. Okay, you ready? Here's what I wonder about Nancy. Because we know that Nancy is fucking crazy. Okay? There she is. Dude, conservative tears, let's go! Dude, we know Nancy is crazy. Like, batshit, certifiable. She's in her fucking pajamas at the gas station. Crazy. So now what we wonder is what will Nancy do? Guys, she has 7 months left. Okay? And her bridges are burned. I think, like, with Trump endorsing Pam Evette, I don't think Fox News is going to offer Nancy anything because Trump opposes her. I don't think ON, Lindell TV, none of these shit places are going to want to work with Nancy because Nancy is now the enemy. Okay, so the question is, what will Nancy do? Okay, because we've seen her, like, say, oh, she posts, like, you know, Maga Mace, and then she posts, oh, I won against Trump's challenger. Then she's Maga Mace. Then she's back to pinning this thing with her and Trump. So the thing is, guys, is this could go one of two ways. Is either A, she just ping pongs back and forth and she grovels and she tries to polish the knob. Right? You know what I mean? She's like, oh, Trumpy, oh, come here. Oh, let me scrub it for you. Right? She tries to eat the corn out of his shit and does whatever she can, just completely obliterates any tiny shred of integrity she has. Okay? So that's option one, that she's just going to fucking become a pathetic, like, knob polisher, just desperately trying to get, you know, a Fox News gig or a fucking, right? Or some type of, like, you know, Lindell TV job out of it. Or maybe she goes scorched earth, right? I mean, Nancy Mace is vindictive, okay? She is, like, psychotic and rageful and prideful. I mean, there is a possibility that she's like, you know what? Fuck this guy. If this guy just destroyed my career and I have no hope, that maybe she goes scorched earth. Maybe she does. I mean, she very well could. Like, Nancy Mace, as much as I think it's hilarious and she's pathetic, I put nothing past her, guys. Because she is kind of ornery, okay? She is feisty and like unpredictably good at, like, getting what she wants. And so the thing being is if she decides she wants to, like, burn Trump down, I honestly think she could do a significant amount of damage, boss. I really do. I think she is one of those people that if she sets her mind to fucking somebody over, she is gonna, like, fuck them over in a very primeval way. Dude, I'm serious, right? That's just it. She is actually wildly capable in her own way of like wreaking havoc, dude. She is. Okay, she is a formidable opponent. I mean, dude, look at what she did to Tim Walz, bro. Look at it. Look at how she fucking badgered Tim Walz until he was like, when she's like, what is a woman? What is a woman? And he's like, what do you want me to say, dude? Dude, she, like, broke him publicly. Like, she is really, like, aggressive and overbearing and fucking, like, wildly, like, relentless in her own way. You know what I'm saying? So I could picture her. I'm almost hoping she goes scorched earth. because I think she could really fucking do some damage, bro. I think she could, man. She is a formidable opponent, okay? Right? And now, if you're wondering why she's in her pajamas, so this was a while back when there was like a crazy storm on, right? There was a crazy storm on the East Coast and there was a big vote. And so Nancy like rented a van and they drove from South Carolina to DC to do the vote. And Nancy was like in her pajamas with a couple of assistants and she was like filming this shit and just having one of her crazy like freakouts. You know, crazy, like Nancy Mace, whatever, you know. But, dude, I don't know. That's what's really it. Dude tries to eat the corn out of a shit worth $2. Let's go! I mean, that's my thing, guys. I sort of hope Nancy comes out swinging, okay? I do, because she can actually be a formidable opponent. Right? She's not like Lauren Boebert. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she gets lumped into the Boebert category, but she is way more cunning and way more like cutthroaty strategic than Lauren Boebert is. Lauren Boebert is just dumb like boobs, right? That's Boebert. Boebert is dumb. She likes to drink and she likes to show her boobs. Okay? Nancy Mace is much more the fucking crazy, right? Let's go. Finish your second Discord server. It's new, so don't doubt my credentials. I speak with content creators daily. The ones I listed know exactly who I am. Let's go, 5 Alarm. Dude, let's go, baby. Thank you, boss. We love it, dude. We will hook it up, brother. Right? Yeah, dude, Nancy. So I don't know, guys. I want Nancy to go ape, dude. I do. Okay? I want Nancy to go ape shit, boss. I do. I want her to fucking pull out all the stops. All right? I do. I want her to pull out all the stops, boss. All of them. Let's go. Oh, shit, dude. So maybe. We'll see. But this guy's... Dude, this made my day, okay? It really did. As you could see by, like, my Twitter reactions, too, if you look, I posted about Nancy multiple times, okay? I posted about her getting shit on, right? I fucking posted when he endorsed Pam Evette, right? I fucking, took her getting folded up like a cheap suit. Dude, I've been in her replies. I have. I've been at it with Nancy for a while, guys. Because Nancy, to use a line from The Devil Wears Prada, Nancy was my biggest disappointment, guys. She really was. Because I had high hopes for her. The way she came into office, I had high hopes that she was going to be a grounding influence to the GOP. And that she was going to be like one of the powerful women that was going to fight back against Trump and was going to fucking, make a name for herself, like not being, a knob polishing weirdo. And she had pretty moderate views on like civil rights. And then, bro, she like went off the deep end, boss. She like lost it, dude. She did. She just went like drove off the road. You know that meme? You know that car, like this one? You know this meme, dude? Dude! Right here, bro! This is literally Nancy Mace's political career right there, dude. Dude, everybody thought she was like fast tracking this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when she came in, there were some people who were like, dude, Speaker of the House someday material. like the AOC of the right wing. And then she fucking like went off. And yeah, I do agree. I do agree with what that person said. That right? That we're saying fucking that something snapped in her, right? And T-Bone, I think you're right. I think something actually snapped. Like I think it was in her relationship with her husband. Okay? I think some shit went down, some abusive shit went down that like triggered some past trauma that she had. Okay? I mean, she was already a drinker, but she did have some sort of relationship issues that, you know, I think she had some trauma in her past and something went down, bro. She did like, she had a melter. But all right, Nancy, I still love you. I do. I'm hoping you go scorched earth. If you can hear me, Nancy, I want you to go scorched earth. Right? And yeah, she did the transphobic shit. Really fucking, that really ended it for her. You know? But we'll see, man. She's a lush. Yeah, she is. But guys, like you'd be surprised how many of the people in Washington are lushes, bro. You know what I mean? There are like, most of these people are lushes. The DC, like the DC political community, guys, a lot of drinking, okay? All of them, the reporters, the admin people, the politicians, the assistants, there's a lot of drinking, a lot of fucking nose candy, and a lot of like hush-hush sex and like waking up in motel rooms and shit. Dude, it is one of those insular communities, guys. Let me just tell you, those closed communities, I don't know if you've ever been in one, but like, you know, a lot of times artistic communities are like that, where you have like a group of bands that are in the scene, or a group of actors that are in the scene, in the theater scene or in the film scene in your town. And though they're like really, you know, they take care of their own, kind of like the police department does, or like the graduating class will in a college, like a fraternity. It's like a fraternity, like a co-ed fraternity, where they all watch each other's backs and they all cover each other's asses because they're all like in the scene. And then as long as you like keep your lips clamped and don't say anything, you don't lose the trust. But then they all like fuck each other. Okay? It is like so incestuous. Not in the, you know, whatever, the family icky sort of way, but it is like, dude, when I moved to Portland, the music community here was like that. The bartenders were like that. And like, where everybody was screwing everybody. Like, you know what I mean? And like, you show up at a show with a girl and like, she has dated all the singers of the band, right? And you're just like, dude, and then you guys stop seeing each other and she's with this other guy again, and then you're with her, you know, you're with his ex, and like, dude, it is like, that is the way DC is, man. That's why when that shit comes out, like Eric Swalwell, it just, everybody's like, we're out. He's out, right? He got caught. He's out. He's done. You know what I mean? You just go until it fucking catches up with you. Bro. Oh, dude, so dirty. Oh shit. Come on, Nancy. I'm gonna say a quick prayer. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to hope Nancy Mace will go scorched earth on Donald Trumpy. We hope she looks at a picture of Trump and envisions her ex-husband and every other person she's ever hated, and we hope she just levels the boom and goes crazy, batshit, screaming hair on fire in the lobby on Donald Trump. Dude, yeah, we want her to go, hi, 𝗙𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙 𝗙𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 Dude, I want her to go ape shit, bro. Oh, dude, that's what I want. Hey, la 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 la. All right, you ready? Dude, moving on, baby. Moving on, dude. Dude, that, for me, guys, that was like personally satisfying. Okay, now we're going to take a little bit of a left field here. All right. Did I say, I have not seen Kyle doing that. I heard Kyle, though, smashed his tongues. Dude, I'm going to learn how to speak in tongues, dude. I'm serious. I'm going to call fucking God, okay? I'm going to call God up, and I'm going to, like, see if me and Kyle, like, if I can learn how to speak in tongues. Dude, let's go. Dude, let's go. All right. So here's what we got. This is the next one, guys. Oh, my Lord. Okay? So this next thing, we got to talk a little bit about Asmongold. Okay? All right? Everybody, I don't know if you know Asmongold. Okay? He was I came up in the gaming world. So this guy was a World of Warcraft streamer, okay? I don't know why this guy is even famous. I guess he was really good at World of Warcraft, but he is like a dude who like thinks he is the shit. He lives like a homeless person. I mean, he is gnarly. But one thing about him is he is dumb as shit. Okay, when it comes to like current events, he's just fucking dumb. Okay, but let me just tell you that he became like political after the pandemic. Okay, mostly him and Hassan kind of go at each other a little bit because Hassan obviously is a very active political voice, very thoughtful. A lot of people don't like him, but Asmongold basically Republicans to Hassan's leftism, where Asmongold will just take the opposite tack. If Hassan says X, Asmon's gonna say Y. Whatever. But anyway, he has a huge fan base. Okay, he has a huge fan base of young incel fucking dudes. Okay? And dude, I go into his stream every once in a while. I never really go in there, but when he says something really dumb or if I have to go get a clip, I'll go in there. But it's like, man, dude, you listen to him talk and he is like so fucking dense, bro. He is so dense and he's grimy. But so he made the comment of the century today, guys, when like somebody like posted this thing of like the fucking guy and the girl and the fucking, you know, the foul here. And then he comes in with this little comment here. And he says, men are naturally more attractive than women on average. That's why women need makeup, he says. He says that's why women need makeup. This isn't me being gay. It's science. Look at a peacock or a cardinal. Male versus female, females get mogged. Greek statues dedicated to the peak aesthetic form, overwhelmingly men. Dude, the Greek statues line is what really just got me, okay? Now, there's a million things wrong with this, okay? Now, the number one thing is, let's start with the obvious. So the obvious was me just doing this, boss. With me simply saying, bro, okay? This is the obvious, guys, okay? This is the obvious right here. It's just like, bro, like, look at this guy, okay? Dude, you know, like, dude, right? It's like, dude, what are we doing? Look at him. He is among the most unattractive like men possible. Okay, there's nothing about him that is, you know, and I mean, I'm not going to judge people, whatever. Not everybody's, you know, Brad Pitt. Okay, but when we look at him, dude, he's got the hair, right? He's got the weird nose. He's got the, like, my kind of teeth. You know, he doesn't develop a great beard. I mean, he doesn't have good looking, like, you know, everything about him is just dingy, okay? So this guy is funny, bro, right? It's just funny with him being like, oh, let me tell you about beauty and women and why makeup is required, right? So that's the first thing. And what's crazy about this are some of these replies. Like, look at this guy. This guy showed an AI version of him. And I was like, oh my God, dude, I called this the Ludwig version of Asmongold. And I was like, dude, even the Ludwig version of Asmongold is still fucking ugly, bro. Right? Even when you give him the Ludwig hair, bro, he's like, dude, he is still like just wrong, dude. You know what I mean? Now, I mean, it's hard to look at him. Okay, he is honestly hard to look at. And guys, I have other photos of this guy, dude. Like, dude, I mean, look at him, bro. I mean, come on, dude. Homie. Dude, like, please, sir, put that thing away, right? You don't enjoy bashing people based on their looks. I don't enjoy bashing people on their looks either, guys. Because I'm not fucking Brad Pitt. But my thing is, though, is when you try to mansplain about beauty and about looks and about, you know, women, why women are wearing makeup, when you're mansplaining this shit, which he does often, and he degrades women often, then I go in, okay? I'm going in, all right? Normally, you know, I mean, I do it for comedy. I low blow it, but whatever. But with him, all right, so we go in with the obvious that this guy mansplaining the shit this guy is fucking not attractive, okay? Now, the other thing, though, is what he said is that's why women need makeup. So first off, guys, women don't need makeup, okay? They don't need makeup, okay? And in fact, guys, if we roll back the clock, men wore makeup, okay? Makeup was a man thing, guys. This is just like high heels. This is just like long hair, okay? Men did these things first. Men wore high heels. Men wore makeup going all the way back to the natives and the war paint, guys. It has been a tradition of men wearing makeup, men wearing high heels, men having long hair. And the minute women started doing that shit, the men stopped. Okay? Men abandoned it when women did it. Okay? And then they simultaneously later came to require it as some sort of feminine thing. But this shit started as male stuff, guys. All of this did. Now, I like wearing makeup. And I used to wear eyeshadow and shit like that and fingernail polish. I've always liked makeup. I've always liked high heels. I've not worn like ladies' high heels, but I've worn platform shoes. I always liked that kind of shit. I like a lot of the female, the now female, whatever our society says is female stuff. I think that shit is great. But the fact that this guy is like, he's pretty ignorant. He doesn't even understand how all of that shit started with men. Okay? It started with men. But here's my favorite, dude, is this part where he says Greek statues dedicated to the peak aesthetic form, overwhelmingly men. And he says it's not him being gay. It's overwhelmingly men. But like, bro, dude, the Greek Adonis, like they did the Adonis statues because they were all like bisexual, dude. Dude, the Greeks loved banging men. So they had all kinds of male forms. They loved it. They loved it. That's why the Greeks had all the male forms. They loved banging men, dude. They were like the absolute man bangers among man bangers. And he is so like, dude, like, it's like, I wonder, does he not know this? Or is he trying to come out of the closet? Like, what is he even doing here, man? They were so like creepy. You know what I mean? There was a huge problem with adult men like trying to like sex up the stable boys and shit, right? The pederasty was a huge thing. And that's what specifically called out in the Bible even is not anything about LGBTQ. It's about pederasty, right? That was a real problem with these guys, the Greeks, the Romans. It was, you know, it's still a problem. I mean, hello, Adam Hoffman, Ken Paxton's good buddy, right? Donald Trump and the Epstein gang, Peter Thiel. It is still, you know, Catholic priests. It is still very much a problem with these guys. Okay. But so, dude, look what happened though, guys. So Nick Fuentes got in on this, boss. Right? Look at this. Nick Fuentes came in and said, I agree. Dude, look at that. Dude, isn't that funny? Dude, so Fuentes is like, I agree, boss. I am with you on this, Zach. I'm with you, Asmon. Now, dude, there's no way that these guys are like I still think, okay? I still think that like 90% of MAGA bros are just closeted gay or bisexual men. I'm insistent upon this, that these LGBTQ sensitive dudes they're just gay dudes. They just are. They're just gay dudes that cannot figure it out. Isn't that hilarious though? That Nick Fuentes chimed in on there, right? Dude, I'm like, bro, the Greek men were all fucking each other. Dude, right? Having gay sex. This isn't me being gay. It's science. Dude, oh my God. People are like, this is the gayest post that we've ever seen, bro. Dude, you look like the Habsburg corpse. Dude. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. But you ready? Can I just show you? Dude, Brianna Wu decided to tweet it, to try and make it about her. Dude, what is she doing? She's like, I don't know what she's doing. She all of a sudden had to get involved and make it about her, dude. Oh my God, bros. Isn't that funny? Dude. Look at this. Look at Myron Gaines in here, right? Most women look subhuman without makeup. Dude, women look amazing without makeup. These guys that say this shit are like such bullshit. Dude, women look incredible without makeup. They look great with makeup too, right? And especially when for me, I like it when they start doing the sparkly shit on their eyes and like really, you know, crazy eye shit. I'm into that. I like the colored eyeshadow, the silver sparkly shit. But like, dude, women without makeup are like amazing, bro. They are. Like these dudes that say like, ooh, they have to wear makeup. Dude, these guys are fucking idiots. But again, all of these guys are like closeted. Okay? I'm a little worried about like fucking scrolling through this. So let's find Nick Fuentes. There he is. There it is. Dude. Where he's like, I agree, he says. Dude, just getting shredded, bro. You miss the 80s hair? Dude, I was talking about Euphoria and Euphoria, I don't know if you guys have watched Euphoria, but season 2 of Euphoria, oh my God. The eye makeup on the women in season 2 of Euphoria is like extraordinary. Dude, I love that shit. I wish I could do my eyes like that. I'm serious. I love that shit. Bro, I wish I could like put sparkly shit on my face and like I think it would be so amazing. I mean, I could do it, but you know, I it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I don't really have the patience for it. But yeah, man. So dude, Fuentes is definitely fucking these guys, dude. What are they doing, bro? Right? The Greek statues. Okay? The Greek statues. I'm going to go on the thing, guys. I'm going to say that men are not naturally more attractive than women on average. They're not. Okay? And here's how I know, guys. Okay? Is because when you go to like auditions, okay? If you go to a major city, you go to auditions or you go to some like industry mixer or whatever, dude, the good-looking girls like outnumber the men like so by so many. It is like 5x, 7x. Okay, it is. It is. It is like, dude. There's. I don't know. I don't know where he comes up with this shit, dude. I mean, these are the guy bros, though, right? They just hate women. I think they hate women. So it's impossible for them to see the attractive nature of women because they just hate them, right? They just hate them. But I mean, dude, women just have like, dude, they have hips, they have curves, right? They have like, I don't know, they have, yeah, there's so much about them. That is like, men are scuffed, bro. Dude, Trump hates women. I mean, most MAGA hate women. The female form is beautiful. Dude, I've always liked the female form. And like, I'm also not like, I'm not shy about noticing like good looking dudes, right? Like, dude, like Jenny has, she has a lot of man crushes, but she has a lot of man crushes on dudes that are like really objectively good looking, right? Like 𝗙𝗪𝗏, she fucking loves him. But like, dude, you look at 𝗙𝗪𝗏, the guy's like a fucking cherub, dude. He's like a 6'5" cherub. Dude, he's beautiful, right? Or Brad Pitt. I mean, give me a fucking break, dude. Brad Pitt, beautiful. George Clooney, beautiful. Okay? You know what I mean? Some of these dudes are like incredibly good looking, right? And Jenny has great taste in men. So I'm not shy about like, God damn, bro, that's a good looking dude. Okay. I can point out a good looking dude and revel in his good lookingness, even though I don't like it, I don't get juice from it. But I think these guys, though, I think they get a little juiced, boss. Okay. I think they do. I think they get a little juiced. Dude, I think these MAGA bros get a little juiced, right? You think you associate what is associated with handsome and beautiful with the media you're exposed to? I mean, everybody definitely has a different vibe with men and women too, man. They do. They like all people have different, you know what I'm saying? People have very different tastes. I mean, me and Jenny have like, when she looks at a guy and is like, he's really good looking, I like totally see it. And she, though, I don't think she necessarily sees the women I find attractive as like super attractive because I have unusual taste. There's a reason why professional orchestras have blind auditions. Oh, let's go, Elf. Dude, I bet there's a reason. Yeah. Because they don't want any pretty privilege happening, right? Right? The orchestra, if they see you, they might judge you based on your looks, right? You know? Dude, men can absolutely be attractive. But I mean, for me, guys, I'm a Margaret Qualley. I've said this before, right? I'm a Margaret Qualley, right? Margaret Qualley is like my go-to, you know? Like she's my woman crush, right? That's my woman crush. And obviously you could tell I was a Jennifer Connelly devotee back in the day. Jennifer Connelly was, you know, big crush of mine. We go all the way back to Sean Young. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Dude, Scarlett, I love Scarlett Johansson too. Dude, Aubrey Plaza, amazing. But yeah, but we all have a vibe. We all have a type, bro. You know? But pale skin brunette was like most of my girlfriends. And then oddly enough, like Jenny is a very tanned blonde that wears colored hair, right? Like Jenny is more like a cheerleader type. Even though, like for me, I was always, most of my girlfriends were really pale skin and long, like near black hair. That was kind of like my standard, you know, like girlfriend, most of my girlfriends. But I've been now 13 years with a, you know, Jenny is very the opposite of that. She's like tan lines and, you know, perky cheerleader type, right? Isn't that funny? It's funny. I love how that works, how you just never know. You like Arabs? All right, let's go, dude. Dude, I had an Iranian, like, love for a little while. Dude, she was amazing. Dude, Persian women are fucking, like, they're so powerful, boss. They're like Persian women who are artists are like, oh my God. It's like, I mean, I don't want to generalize because I obviously don't know all Persian women, but like the Persian women I have known who were artists, whether they were painters or photographers, were among the most captivating and powerful personalities that I've ever known in my life, dude. Just, I don't know what it is, dude. I don't know if it's like in their generational history or whatever, but Persian women artists are usually like, they're like Thor's hammer. They come in with this energy that just is like so fucking powerful, boss. It's really insane. I've known multiple Persian women who did different arts, and they were like, their art was like, just like would shake you out of your boots. It was like so powerful. You know what I mean? It's like crazy, like their artistry. There are some Russian women who have, I think it might be coming from an oppressed, like, you know, society or something, that women that come out of oppressed societies, when they're artists, it's like they're so fucking powerful, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's just me riffing, right? That is just me riffing, you know, like there's something about, you know, it, and I think there is, oppression does things to people to like, you know, it affects us in a way. I think all of us, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a lot of my voice as an artist was developed because I had an authoritarian father, and like fighting against that authoritarianism defined like my artistic voice, and became like not yielding to him became a certain amount of power. So there is a like a usefulness in, if, you know, oppression can be channeled into art in a profound way. But anyway, that's a discussion for another time. All right. The oppression is why no one is having kids. Yeah, I mean, guys, I think there's a lot of shit. Your girlfriend's a brunette. You love redheads. LOL. She knows it. Let's go. Dude, I've definitely had some redhead girlfriends. I mean, I think there's a lot of shit with like why people aren't having kids. You know, I mean, oppression is certainly affecting it. I think finances are affecting it. I think some of it is, you know, like, I don't know. I think some of it is like the social organism, like, self-correcting, right? Stress. And you know what you said, animals don't sex well when caged. I mean, it's really interesting too, because I remember a while back reading something about a study that when they had rats like living on top of each other, that they started having more like homosexual relationships too. That you know, the overpopulation and lack of space, it will stop, you know, can change sort of sexual habits. And so it's possible that there is, you know, that the human organism is just responding naturally to overpopulation and you know, self-correcting. Because like, guys, there's a lot of, you know, we have a lot of people in the world and we can't even feed them. You know, that's what pisses me off, guys, about like shit with Elon Musk and all this shit about birthing. It fucking makes me mad because there are like millions of starving fucking people. And Elon's like, we need to breed. It's like, why don't we feed the people that are fucking starving? Why don't we bring starving people to America and like get them healthy and feed them and bring them here, bring them into our society? Why do we have to worry about fucking having kids? Like, let's try to like heal the fucking people that are alive before we add more kids, you know, because the more kids you add that are privileged, the more people are going to be starving around the world, you know? I don't know, dude. I think they, you know, they're kind of assholes. Gayness existing in so many mammals. Oh, dude, gayness is absolutely, has always been essential and normal, right? It is, dude. It exists. I mean, you know, it's only Bible weirdos that have tried to like make that shit an issue. Dude, you know? There are not too many people on this planet. I think there's enough people on this planet. I think we could take, you know, 30 years of not having kids and just, you know, distribute the wealth and like ease up on the environment. You know what I mean? Because it is pretty taxing, you know, and we're certainly, I think we're going through a big generational die-off too. And that's going to happen. Like a whole bunch of people are going to die. Like a lot of people are going to die in the next 40 years, guys. Okay? A lot of people are going to die. And then I think there's going to be like a reset. Okay? There's going to be a reset after like the baby boomers. See, what people don't understand, guys, I was reading about this earlier today. Okay? And I want to drop some knowledge on you. But so there's a lot of talk about, oh, how many babies they used to have, you know, in the 1800s. But like, guys, they had to have 10 kids because like 5 of them were going to die. Okay. There was literally we are overpopulated, guys. Okay. We like had the baby booming generation because during the 1800s, you literally had to have 10 kids because like 3 of them were going to die before age 1. Okay. 5 of them were going to die before age 5. If you had 10, most likely. And then what happened was there was like this crazy advancement in medical technology over like a 50-year period. And people didn't change their like breeding habits during that period. And that led to just a massive amount of kids. And the fact that we were taxing billionaires, we had decent wealth distribution, there was an expansion of roads and industry and all these new jobs that like we got away with it for a while. Okay, but now, dude, if every family was having 10 kids, bro, how the fuck would they feed them, dude? Dude, we would be like If every family in America had 10 kids, we would be a fucking third world country. Okay? Let's be real about this. Like, capitalism is way out of control. People live to be like 100. Like, we don't need to have 10 kids anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's going to be, though, there's going to be a huge fucking die-off, though. There is. There's going to be like a massive generational die-off that's going to happen. And yeah, people were having kids younger, right? And I think that there's going to be a new boom of like childbirthing in like 50 years. I think right now the world is just too stressful. Okay. We have this AI. We have all this like return to racism. There's like people still fighting over civil rights. There's like power imbalances. The wealth distribution is crazy. I think that really there's like so much stressful shit going on that people aren't like even worried about having kids. But I think they'll go back to having kids again. They will when the time is right. I think we have to sort out some socioeconomic shit, boss. We do, man. You know what I'm saying? We definitely need, we definitely have like socioeconomic shit to sort out. Because capitalism is definitely, right? Capitalism is definitely fucking, like, it's out of control. It is. It is out of control. And now, with this AI race, I mean, can we just look at something, guys? And we're going to look at this data center thing real quick, and then I'm going to go. But I want to start with the Paulina Luna clip. Okay? Paulina Luna did a tweet. Okay? All right? And I feel like her tweet is really important to this data center talk. Okay? And it's because of like what she says here, boss. Let me show you right here. Okay? But this is important about like the data centers and what's going on now. I don't know if it was on this in thing or if it was, I think it was on her personal account. Let me find it. Yeah, it's on this one. It's on her personal account. So she had a tweet that I think is really important to look at before we talk about this data center stuff. And it's this one, guys. Okay? Look at this tweet. Okay? She says, America must win the AI race. The outcome, if we do not, is catastrophic. Okay? Like just, and guys, this is like a prevailing opinion that is starting to percolate in our government. Okay? It is from people, like Lindsey Graham to fucking, and then these weirdos like Kevin O'Leary, compute. We must win the compute. But here's the problem, guys. Okay? The problem is what does this look like? Right? What does winning the AI race look like? Because none of them have a like picture of that. Okay? It says we must win the AI race. Okay. So how do we know when we've won? Is it the 20,000 data centers? A data center in every corner? Is it when all human jobs have been replaced with AI and robots? Like, what is the win, guys? You see what I'm saying? And this is the thing that is so dangerous about this, It's like when they said to Trump, how will you know when you won Iran? He's like, oh, I'll just know. It's like we're going in this with this idea that we have to win the AI race. If we don't, it's going to be catastrophic. But nobody knows what the win looks like. So they don't know when to stop, right? Because winning is like when I cross the finish line, I can stop running, right? I'm running. Oh, I've crossed the finish. I've won. I can stop now. I can go fucking read a book or whatever, right? But the thing about this is none of them know what the win is. So they're just like data center, LLM, new LLM, right? They're like incorporating robots, like we're losing jobs, we're replacing people, right? And then companies are already saying, you know what, guys? There's some companies that are like, whoa, we're adding AI to everything and it's actually costing us money. Okay, companies are realizing that now they've added AI to all of their workflows and it's actually fucking shit up. Like they're adding shit for AI to do because we have to use all this compute we've got, but like now it's just becoming a hindrance, right? And I mean, for a while, guys, I was using AI a lot and now I have pretty much stripped it all away because, guys, it was literally just a time suck, okay? AI just tries to talk you into using more AI. And in the end, though, it's completely unreliable mostly. It is like cumbersome and it ends up sucking up more time and energy than you could to just do the task without it, except for very limited, like collating or like general data analysis sort of things, right? And so to me, guys, the thing that is dangerous is not the AI race in and of itself. It's that nobody can say how we know when we've won, okay? So what they're doing is they are all saying, man, we got to win this thing. We got to win this thing. But they're going to go all in onto a thing that is like, has no end, okay? There's no end, guys. And like right now, America has like 5,000 data centers. There's 13,000 McDonald's, guys, in like 75 years. And we have 5,000 data centers. Most of them have been built in like 5 years, boss. It's insane, okay, that like the rate that we're making these data centers and the fact that we're developing so much AI compute that we don't even know what to fucking do with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And so that's fucking crazy. Now, let's look at this bit about these people in Texas, because there are some people in Texas that are saying, you know, they're saying like, dude, they're so down on AI. We're going to watch a couple clips here where they're like, dude, we're going to vote for Democrats if they keep putting data centers in our thing. Okay. New Jersey just like got rid of a data center, boss. New Jersey did. Hold on. We're going to look at these clips. But there was a New Jersey data center that got fought off. Right? Where is it? Right here. Okay. Andover, New Jersey cancels a data center project and passes a complete ban. These are rural people saying, fuck this, guys. Look at them. Dude, these are not Democrats, guys. Dude, this may be a uniting thing, guys. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. We need a populism that's based on, you know what, guys? We don't care if you make less money. More human, okay? More human, right? You know what I'm saying? More human, less money, okay? Fuck your money and fuck your control. We want to value humans. Okay? You know what I'm saying? We want to fucking value humans. This could be a future crossover point, all right, to sort of defeat the culture wars, and maybe we can start fighting the robots, man. Okay? But this is huge. This is a really good sign. Now look at this shit in Texas. Okay? Right here, this woman says, a Republican voter says, my entire community is going to break rank. Everybody, all of us, we've had enough, okay? And they are fucking, right? Punk rock politics, live, you fuckers. Let's go, Stephanie, let's go. Dude, and guys, I think there's a use for AI. I think there is a use for AI, but AI, though, needs to, like, it needs to be like regulated strongly. It needs to be limited to things that bring convenience, and the big one, guys, is the money it generates needs to be distributed. Okay? You need wealth distribution. Okay? Wealth distribution. Okay, these people might feel differently about data centers if they, A, didn't use up all the resources, B, didn't destroy the environment, and C, if the money they generated went to the people and not just to the county or whatever, so they can take that money and fucking, right? And funnel it into all the administrators' pockets. Like, that's just it, guys. We need, like, AI. You ready for this, guys? AI companies need to be like public utilities that don't charge the residents, but they imagine if the AI was a public utility that provided the UBI for all of the people in the location of those data centers, okay? Where you didn't have to have a job because the AI was providing your income, okay? Now, that would be a different story than we could talk about the incorporation of AI. But not with, like, Sam Altman and Elon Musk and all these grapey weirdos that want to control the whole goddamn world and pay for all the politicians and shit. And they say, oh, yeah, there's going to be a world of abundance soon, after I become a multi-trillionaire and have purchased every world government to do my bidding, right? Like, fuck that, dude. You know what I'm saying? But let's watch these clips.
Quarter-mile away, Cheryl Shadden says the noise is as loud as ever.
It's like living on the edge of Niagara Falls, or you're on a runway next to a jet that's taking off, but this jet doesn't take off.
Morning, noon,
Jesus.
night, she even hears it in her bedroom, and it's changed everything about how she lives her life, including her politics.
Red or blue, if you vote against data centers, we vote for you.
A lifelong conservative, she's so angry, she refuses to vote for Trump-backed Attorney General Ken Paxton, who clinched the GOP nomination for Senate Tuesday. Instead, she's all in for James Tallarico, a Democrat seeking to flip a seat controlled by Republicans since 1993.
You're willing at this point to forego basically every conservative issue and let the Senate fall into the hands of Democrats if that's what it takes to kill data centers.
Yep. My entire community is going to break rank. Everybody. All of us. We've had enough.
Breaking rank and coming together.
I voted for Trump.
Dude, isn't that crazy? I mean, guys, when you hear this shit.
Hears it in her bedroom, and it's changed.
Dude, who the fuck wants to live, right? This shit fucking moves in and all you like 24/7. There's no way, man. And there are a lot of these going in. They're going in everywhere, man. And nobody, I'm telling you right now, I've not seen any fucking communities that have said, oh, we're so glad this data center is here. I have not seen a one, guys. I'm serious. Show me a fucking community that is happy about a data center, bro. I have not seen one. I just keep seeing people say that, like, dude, our water is brown. My house is vibrating. That shit is like, it sounds like a subway that never drives by. a subway that just rolls up and just fucking subways right outside my house, dude. Like, come on, man. All right, there's another one. You ready? You ready? There's another woman too who gets in on this. Dude, this woman right here, oh, bro. She is livid, dude. Dude, she is livid. All right, here we go.
I'm President Trump. I'm in charge. He doesn't care about us. Somebody asked him about a week ago, what about the American people? And they're struggling right now.
To what extent are Americans' financial situations motivating you to make a deal?
Not even a little bit.
He did not care. I couldn't even watch that. I was angry after that. Like, I voted for you and you don't care about me?
Last year, the
dude, isn't that crazy? I mean, he never cared. I know, 𝗙𝗍. I know he never cared. And I know he never cared. And you know he never cared. But there were a bunch of people that, for whatever, they chose to believe that he did. And I will say this. Okay, here's one thing I'm going to say about this, and I'm not going to excuse because they did vote for him, and so they're getting what they want. But one thing I will say, though, guys, is Trump used to kind of pretend like he cared. He did. He used to sort of pretend like it mattered, but, like, dude, now he is just like 100% like fuck everybody. Right? I mean, he's openly thieving. He's putting his name on every building. He is like, fuck the gas prices. I'm going to put my name on a $250 bill. Right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, dude. He has definitely been, you know how people, when they get in their second term, they get a little looser and a little less worried about public opinion. I feel like he has been pretty like, fuck you. I mean, remember the shit he was saying where he was like, I created MAGA? Like, MAGA's my movement. Like, if MAGA disagrees with me, fuck them. He used to not say that shit. He used to like pander to MAGA and be like, we're MAGA, you know? And it really, guys, it really was the Epstein shit. It really was the Epstein where Epstein people in his own party started turning on him because of Epstein. And then he started, how dare you turn on me? And so then he was like, fuck them. Like, I don't need them anymore. I created this movement. And now he has been on a tear, dude. He has been on a tear, dude. Dude. And I mean, he does, dude. He's a piece of shit, okay? And we know he's always been full of shit. But he used to at least look like he went through the motions for them. And now, dude, now he's, I don't know, Epstein broke the man. Dude, Epstein really broke the man, boss. That was where dude, I want to find that clip. You ready? It is this clip, dude. Where is it? Where is that fucking... Was it this one? He had a fucking interview with somebody. Which one was it? There's one clip in particular. Let me see if I can find it real quick before we do our dance party. A pickle. Let's go, dude. It was an interview. There's Kyle. Let's go. Oh, dude, I need to find this video and save it. Yeah, there was one interview where he very openly was like, you know, I created this shit. And if MAGA don't like it, they can fucking piss off. All right, I'm going to find this. Hold on. Logan's Run, let's go. Oh, yeah, here it is. I know MAGA was my idea. That's what it was, dude. It was. It was Laura Ingraham. Right? It was right here. Is this one.
And don't forget, MAGA was my idea. MAGA was nobody else's idea. I know what MAGA wants better than anybody else. And MAGA wants to see our country thrive.
That was the one, guys, where she was like questioning him about like H-1B visas and immigration. And he was basically like, no. Like, right? And so this was like, he used to not dish that type of attitude to them. Okay? He used to go in front of MAGA and everything he said, they just loved him. Okay? And then after Epstein, he got weakened. And then he started saying, oh, it's a hoax, and they got mad. Obama made it up. They got mad. Pretty soon people got mad at him and turned on him. Then they got mad about the H-1B visas. They started like picking at other things he did, and previously nobody ever questioned him. But once they started questioning him after that Epstein thing, he got like arrogant and was like, no. I am like the king. Fuck all you guys. And I think this really affected them.
And don't forget, MAGA was my idea. MAGA was nobody else's idea. I know what MAGA wants better than anybody else. And
yeah, see, that was it. That it's that attitude right there. Dude, MAGA's mine, right? Dude, and now look at him, bro. Dude, look at him now. Look at this guy now. She did laugh, dude. Dude, Reagan, then Clinton was MAGA. He's such sloppy seconds in so many ways. Stephanie, let's go. Dude, and now he is like, dude, Trump just looks like shit, dude. Dude, look at him now, bro. Dude. Oh, dude. Grody. Oh, Jesus, boss. Dude, was I trying to find it a week ago? Let's go, Tourmalines. I'm going to save. I need to make a folder of these clips. Look at him, bro. Dude, he just looks like a sack of shit right now. He does, bro. He looks like a sack of shit. Dude, and he had the fucking, the eye, right? He had the fucking black eye. He had the shiner, right? Dude. Let's go. Dude, we're fighting it. Dude, you know what I love about this, guys? I love about this. Here's what I love, guys. He's weak. He's vulnerable, guys. He is Trump is weak and vulnerable. Sure, he has sway. Sure, the mega faithful are like turning out in these primaries, and they're like these extremist candidates are winning and shit when he's like challenging all the Republicans because the MAGA faithful are like rabid, okay? But dude, I think some of the Dems are going to pick up some of those seats. I think those extremist candidates that are winning primaries are going to lose in the general because he's becoming rabid and extreme, and he's like, you know, leaving behind everybody who supported him. He's super vindictive, going after everyone. And that's kind of how those guys fall. Those arrogant power mongers, it's always their hubris that does them in. That's been my experience, guys, is I've known a lot of these types of people as managers or figures in the entertainment industry, and they get so like aggro and feel like everybody like fucked them over that they start stepping on the people that got them there, right? That's really what happens. They start thinking they don't need anyone, and all the little yes men that have their hands in their pockets will let them just burn their shit to the ground. And then pretty soon, like, nobody's going to defend them anymore when that shit starts to cave, bro. And I think that's coming, dude. I think he's going to lose some shit in these midterms, even though they did all this redistricting, and then he's going to start to implode. I mean, they're already, like, firing people. You know, 𝗙𝗪cy Gabbard got fired. Ooh, cancer. Yeah, whatever. But she got canned. Dude, she got canned. Kristi Noem got canned. Bovino got canned. Dude, everybody's... Dude, Bongino got forced out. Dude, Pam Bondi got forced out. I mean, they're living a fucking in a house of cards right now, dude. Dude, and not only that, but a bunch of progressives are winning too. So I think there's going to be more, like, I think when we take the House back, I think it's going to be more aggressive, okay? I think there's going to be a lot more fighters and opposition, not just people like, that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a lot more opposition. And Hakeem Jeffries better not let us down, okay? Because he has been behaving like he's going to actually lead opposition. And when we get the House back, he better fucking show it. Or we're going to get rid of his dumb ass too, right? You're not getting any more second chances when you get power, okay? I want that shit wielded, boss. You know? You know what I mean? Dude, yeah, I think it's going to swing to the left in a ferocious way. Mondani's a great indicator, right? Dude, let's go. Only 90 voters out of 3,000 plus showed up for Paxton. Oh, is that for his whatever? For his, like, event or whatever? Dude, fuck MAGA. But we'll see, guys. We'll see. All right. You ready? Let's go, baby. Let's go. It's getting crazy. It is getting crazy, boss. All right. Now we dance, dude. Dude, Stephanie, what's up? What's up with the dance party? Oh, we already got the dance party. We got it. We ran out of time. We got it in overtime, but we have the dance party. We're doing it right now. We're getting it ready. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Dude, that would be cool. Multiple dance screens would be amazing. All right, you ready? Dude, I'm getting right into it, guys. We're getting right in, so I gotta get some videos. Thank you for a great night, guys. Thank you for a fucking amazing stream. Big love, big love, big love. Let's do it. Come on, baby, come on. Let's get it.
They have a lot to say, but I don't know. Been here before, yeah, I do recognize the title. There's marble floor, and I don't need my eyes to see what lies behind that wooden door. A little deja vu, I'm gonna get it right. Time with you and I can see it like things will turn out okay. Everything lately, I'm feeling so familiar. Coming on greatly, it's feeling like a million. I've been here before, yeah, I do recognize the title of this marble floor. This feeling that I have now, almost a bit holy, notion that I will make it out somehow. A little deja vu, I'm gonna get it right. A little time with you and I can see it like.
Let's go!
You can be my answers because
You like the channel? Let's go!
I've got.
Whoa! Dude, I'm out of breath, bro. Some days it just feels like this will never be enough. Most days it just feels like a struggle to catch up. But I don't mind the day I find what a peace of mind you are. 'Cause life is a wonderful mess. You're all I've got. You're all I want. You're all I've got. Let's go! I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your head, okay? It's shitty out there. It is, dude. A lot of tension. Get that shit out of your body. I don't know, do some Pilates or yoga or meditation or get a massage or whatever, free acupuncture. I don't know, yoga in the park. Make sure you get that Trumpy shit out of your body. Don't let that shit take you over. Oh, it's about to get loud in here. Since I've been sober, I just find another shoulder to look over. Am I bolder? I feel colder. I'm ashamed that sense danger. Just find another angle to this game that I don't want to play. Please start me over. I'm ashamed that my claim to fame is the fact that I can walk away again and again and feel nothing. I'm a nerd because when you show concern, it doesn't make me feel okay. I feel invaded. Alright guys, I will see you tomorrow. In the meantime, stay radiant. Good night. Hey, I just want to change the world. I just want the perfect girl. I don't want to hang around. I'd rather be found. It gets better. I wonder my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. I will never be alone again. I'm immune to the things they said. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant truth. I know that you will understand because I finally found myself. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant. Hey, I just want to change the world, but I'm not gonna wait my turn. I don't ever want to come down. I'd rather be found. It gets better.